they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Tennessee.
Running from the gun with Henry. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
To C.D. Lamb.
C.D. Lamb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
7, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. Third down here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Play action. It's Herbert. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
26 yards. And the Titans first down.
Throwing is Hurts. Trying to hit. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback,
Herbert has it knocked free. And he's got room.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, here's Hurts. He's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
That's their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A big play there from McCaffrey. 64 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Derrick Henry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Derrick Henry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard.
They're going to try and throw. He's got Burton here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. On the option, it'll be Hurts. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
John the tackle. A gain of 12.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll buy some time right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Check mark 27. Check mark 27. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
McCaffrey on the counter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Down at the 31. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into that.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Hurts. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Taking a deep shot here. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
Yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Herbert, 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Conversion.
And they go with McCaffrey. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try to bring pressure. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, Titans.
Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup. Brings
off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
To number 13.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the busy night for Henry continues. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The Titan ball
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
48-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Hurts is going to try and run. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A quick toss outright. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Number 19.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Herbert's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Herbert took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the curve, watch the curves.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
9-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Turnover on downs.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Pushes him over. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Titans 28, Eagles 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
This one into the hands of Burton. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Titans first down.
A first down carry for Henry. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout.
It's a gain of 20
as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.